Hello, yes. My name is or Robert Allen, and I'm going to be explaining how World War uh, One started. So first, you have to start in the Balkan region of Europe with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. See, they had just annexed the state of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Serbia wanted to unify with Bosnia. So in return, Serbia created a military group called the Black Hands. And during a trip where the Austro-Hungarian leader would drive to Sarajevo, there would be multiple assassins who would throw a grenade at his car, most of whom did not do it, but one that was suffering from tuberculosis and would die ended up throwing it because he has nothing to lose. Unfortunately, it only hurt standardized and did not hurt the car. Now, the original plan when they were going to Sarajevo was to visit a museum. Now, now they were heading to the hospital to visit people who had been injured. Now, the only other guy who was going to be doing it was a man by the name of Princip, who was going to shoot Franz Ferdinand, the Archduke of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But they were going a different way to get to the hospital. No one had notified the driver about this, so he went the same way in return, leading to the Austro-Hungarian leader, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, to be assassinated. Now, the Austro-Hungarian Empire would blame Serbia for Princip's actions, and would demand they pay reparations for what they did. If Serbia refused, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Before we get on to this mishmash, let me explain some alliances. There was the Triple Alliance between Austria-Hungary, Italy, and Germany. It was a defensive alliance. There was an alliance against Russia and France. And the United Kingdom had promised Belgian sovereignty over their state. Now, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. In return, Russia, who saw themselves as protector of all Orthodox Slavs in the Balkan region, declared war on Austria-Hungary for declaring war on Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia for declaring war on Austria, who declared war on Serbia. France declared war on Germany for declaring war on Russia, for declaring war on Austria-Hungary, who declared war on Serbia. You see where I'm getting here. Now, Germany had a plan. Invade through Belgium, take out France, and then deal with Russia. Thing is, neutral Belgium being protected by the United Kingdom. So after Belgium gets declared on, the United Kingdom gets declared on. Now here are some more things, such as Portugal sending troops to the war front. There are some things such as during The next year, more countries would join the war, such as the Ottoman Empire, Bulgaria, and Montenegro. Bulgaria for wanting more Macedonia, Ottomans because they were the dying man of Europe, the sick man of Europe, and wanted to regain their power. Now that is only that Bulgaria and the Ottomans joined the Central Powers. And Montenegro joined the Allied Powers. Then in the later years, Greece would join, Romania would join, so many more. And Italy would join the Allies, despite being allied to two Central Power members, the biggest ones. But why? Italy joined because France and the United Kingdom said, hey, if you join us, we'll give you parts of Croatia that you want, and we'll give you more African lands, we'll give you occupation zones in the Ottoman Empire, and Italy obviously said yes, of course. Now they wouldn't get all of this. They got some more African lands in Libya, and some of Croatia, some of Slovenia, but it wasn't to the extent that they were promised. This would lead up to World War II, which I'll be talking about later. But now, more things. The United States would join the war late, as the German telegram would cause them to, join against Germany. The German telegram was a German telegram to Mexico. They got intercepted and sent to the United States. It basically read, if you attack Mexico, if you attack the United States, we'll give you lands in the United States. Which, pretty bad. God. Another thing is, Japan helped in the war in the Allied powers, seizing all of Germany's Chinese territory and Pacific territories, besides from some that the British took. Yep. Now, there's also... Oh, yeah. The first one to officially leave the war was Russia after breaking into civil war, and they made peace with Germany, giving up most of their eastern lands and occupation zones. And they would also lose the Russian Civil War. But ultimately, they would lose the war. Central Powers lost. So, how about I explain what would happen to all their lands and everything. Out of the ashes of the Russian Empire, a Polish state would be formed, consisting of the Kingdom of Poland and parts of Germany with high Polish populations. Out of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a Czechoslovak state, an Austrian state, a Hungarian state, land ceded to Romania, and the new Polish state. Land ceded to Italy, and land ceded to Serbia, who would who would then become the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Now, also, Germany would have to cede Alsace-Lorraine back to France and pay, and some ways to Denmark, and pay high war reparations, even though Austria-Hungary started the war. Now, there are overseas territories. Burundi and Brunei out of German Southwest Africa. No, German Southeast Africa. German East Africa. I'm stupid. They would lose Brunei and Burundi to the Belgian Empire, and Tanzania would be taken by the British, as well as German Southwest Africa. German Togoland would be given to the French, and that's about it for their African colonies. As I said, Japan and the United Kingdom mainly got their Pacific holdings. And for the Ottomans, they lost all of their Middle Eastern territory except for Anatolia. They actually broke into a civil war, leading to the Turkish War of Independence, creating a Turkish state. They lost all of their Arabian lands to the Saudi state, the British, the French, and Hijaz. Bulgaria just lost South Dalmatia and their sea access to land restricting their sea access to only the Black Sea, leading to Greece getting some land. But as the years would come, this would not be the last major world war. Thank you for listening. My name is Robert Allen, or Warder. Have a nice day. Goodbye.